Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new. My name is Jess and today we're starting in Western Plaguelands on our Void Elf Warlock, which is very exciting because we've been trying to get here for a very long time. Also, if anything looks different, this is my first video recording on my new MacBook. So I basically had to reset everything from going from PC to Mac. So if the sound is weird, let me know. If the voiceover is weird, let me know. The colors, etc. And I will keep tweaking it. I think I got everything working. Fingers crossed, but you never can be too sure. We also have Sign of the Destroyer, so Cataclysm reputation gains are increased by 50%, which is kind of cool, because we are currently in Cataclysm.
Well met.
It's about time you arrived, Warlock.
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
Darkmaster Gandling of the Cult of the Damned leads the Scourge offensive here in... my old counterpart leads the Forsaken Forces. If we're to win in Anderhal, we'll have to defeat both, but we will certainly fail if we take on both at once. I know Kaltera well enough to know that he will focus on the Scourge first. We will do the same. Take out the weaker desiccated Scourge to reduce the numbers. The Forsaken will have to wait to taste our wrath.
We do what the living cannot.
Hey, lurid. Dried up Scourge, weak, abominations strong. We defeat strong abominations, we win war. Okay, and then there's another one.
Hey!
Araj the Summoner is bolstering the Scourge defenses with simple skeletons. An army of weaklings that will overwhelm you before it overpowers you. He has assembled enemy within Anderhal's northern towers that spew these skeletons out at an alarming rate. But I've got the solution. Their function is simple. Throwing these grenades at a bone animus, or for that matter, a mob of skeletons, will reduce them to splinters.
Off and away.
Okay, cool. Need to get our voidy out. I have not quested here since Classic, so I have no idea what is going on in terms of storyline, and I honestly don't remember anything from Classic anyway. "15 of them. Alrighty. I'm gonna head up to where I think we have to do the grenades first. I think. You notice my little skull dude over here. This is just a transmog of my offhand. It gives you a floating skull, which I had never heard of, but transmog to Skull of the Manari. So not at all sure when I got that, but it's cool. Suits the Warlock aesthetic. Those little skeletons, I'm guessing, are the ones that we need to bomb with our grenade. Missed with that chaos bolt. Shocking. I'm very excited to start doing these on my Mac because it's a lot more powerful than my previous computer. So now I can, all my graphic settings are set to like max, which I've never been able to do before. It just looks so much better, in my opinion. I don't know if it'll show up really in recordings or not, but it is exciting nonetheless. I also was able to upgrade my desk setup and get a mic stand, so now my mic is not in front of my keyboard, making everything impossible to see. That's nice too. Doesn't do anything to the normal guys, which makes sense. Well, they came back quick. in here to kill? Oh, that's what's spawning them. Oh. There we go. Okay.
I require a target. I do not have a target.
Probably not the nicest looking of locations. I mean, the name Plaguelands should have probably given it away, but I forgot how creepy it is. I did also just download a new add-on that I am currently testing out called All the Things, which basically lets you know your progress on the game and how far you are from 100%. We are at 7.5. But it's quite interesting. I quite like it in terms of just being in zones and knowing what you haven't done. So I'll keep that on in the background.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
I did also just get the Shimmer Mist Runner, as you can see here, my new mount. I love it. I didn't realize it was a flying mount until I accidentally flew on it, so that's kind of cool that it's both. And I'm currently working on getting Blanchy. You may not act quickly, but at least you do not fail me. Very well, I will have a more important task for you when the time is right.
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
A little bit rude, but okay. Abomination, strong. Faerun, stronger. I think that noise might be from my all the things, so I'm going to have to turn that off. These grenades are all explosives, nothing more. I may not be a goblin engineer, but I still understand the value of being able to just explode things every once in a while.
Alrighty then.
With the Animus destroyed, the next logical step is to take out Araj himself and to take a shard of his phylactery. You've probably already seen him lurking at the fountain in the centre of town. Take my grenades with you. They won't do anything to Araj, but if he decides to summon any of those skeletons, you can use them to blow them away.
Have a great day now.
I am here to serve. We do what the living
Ganlin has
cannot.
brought his lieutenant Rattlegore with him. This clattering horror is far more dangerous than any of the other scourge you will find upon the battlefield, even the abominations. You will find Rattlegore within an old town hall building near the centre of town. I recommend caution before fighting him. He will not be a
The
pushover.
ebon blade will prevail. None shall oppose you.
The Scholomance is one of the few scourge holdouts remaining west of Thondroril. The headmaster of Scholomance, a cultist by the name of Darkmaster Ganlin, has made an appearance on the battlefield. This will be his final mistake. You will find Ganlin in a square near the southern end of town. I want you to fight and weaken Ganlin. I will join you to help finish
The
him.
ebon blade will prevail.
Increased damage, chance. Soul Link has increased. I don't even know what Soul Link is. Honestly. Every soul shard you spend has a 5% chance to be refunded. That's the one we were using. I'm gonna upgrade that one again. Okay, we need to kill Rattlegore. We need to kill a whole bunch of named dudes, which is cool.
I am yours to command. Okay, we do some solid damage that he didn't even have a chance to spawn his skeletons. And I'm very happy about that. One more. In this town hall, I'm guessing. It's nice that we don't aggro anything because they're too busy fighting our friends. I think Rattlegore's from a dungeon. He looks familiar. I could be wrong. We're also already level 54, so we only have
a
like
target.
6 levels to go until Dragonflight, which is kind of crazy. Because I don't think we're going to finish the Plaguelands at that rate, which is kind of sad. I'm not sure if you can stay and keep questing, or if you like have to go to the to Dragonflight. Or like if it's just not worth it, like does the level scaling go away? Like I have no
I
idea.
am here to serve. None shall oppose you.
Excellently done. And now with the leader of the Scourge forces eliminated from Andahar, we bide our time.
Well met. We do what the living cannot.
73
The ebon
gold,
blade
wow.
will prevail.
Araj is a formidable opponent, be prepared.
We do what the
This is
living
good,
cannot.
that Gnome has done his part in winning this war, as have you.
The ebon blade will
The
prevail.
Alliance is victorious and our forces are still strong. Military strategy dictates that we attack the Forsaken now, while they are recovering and unaware. I made a deal, however, we will wait. We attack Colterra and his troops when the time is right. In the meantime, speak with Ginny Goodwin and take a flight to the Chilwyn camp to our south. Commander Ashlam Valafist will give you your next assignment. You'll hear from me when you are needed again in Andahal.
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
Easier now. Did he say we'd go? Oh, wrong button. We talk to the flight path.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Yeah, look at this poor town. So here now my view distance is like as high as possible. It just looks so pretty.
Pleased to meet you. Please seeing you.
I love the Brewfest banners. The bubbles, it's very cool. Innkeeper, that's cool, wasn't expecting that. I don't know why, but I wasn't.
Can I help you?
Victory for
See
now.
you later.
Word arrived shortly before you did. With the Scourge ejected from Andahal, we are one step closer to retaking Lordaeron.
Be careful.
Ooh, we definitely want to track this. Whether the battle is against the Forsaken in Andahal, against the Scourge in the east, or against some yet known foe is unknown. What is known is that we must be ready. We are low on arrows. I can obtain the shafts and heads, but I still need feathers. The birds that circle to the northwest typically molt this time of year. Would you mind travelling out into the field and gathering some of these feathers for our camp?
For the Alliance. What can I do for you?
I hail from Westfall, far to the south, as do these men that travel with me. We are farmers, nothing more. I had been told that Lordaeron had been healed and that it was ready for tilling. However, this commander now tells me that it's too dangerous to proceed. He says that there's a war going on and that the plaguelands still aren't healed. Before anything else, I need to get some food in my men's stomachs. Anything will do. Air seems to be plentiful.
Have a good one.
Let me have a new stuff on. Urgent crusade.
Hello.
I saw the strangest commotion coming through town the other day. A horse-drawn cart loaded with crates and chests, a Worgen woman at the reins, a blood elf by her side, and a dwarven paladin running behind, yelling some of the most creative obscenities I've heard in quite some time. It looked like they were headed to Eastern Plaguelands, though I'd imagine they can't be far past Thorndrill River by now. I wonder what they're up
Have
to.
a good one.
Speaking of crusade, I've been talking about wanting to do Scarlet Monastery for literally since we started this playthrough, so I'm going to just queue for Scarlet Monastery and see what happens. Hopefully one will pop up during this playthrough and we can run it. Shaggy black bear. I love the new bear skins. They just look a bit more like interesting, I guess is the word. A bit more detailed and the faces just look a bit cooler and a bit scarier, that's for sure. Side of bear meat. Lovely. Stone isn't that big by the look of it, so Solomance, of course it is.
I need to target something first.
I to say I think my warlock currently, anyway, because it does change from week to week, my warlock is my favourite class to play. Just the spells look cool, just some crazy damage, and it's not too boring in terms of just two kind of buttons to click. I say as someone who can't click too many buttons or she gets confused and forgets she has them, but I like that there's enough to keep it interesting.
I require a target.
Oh, we just have to pick feathers up off the ground? Well, that's cool, because I had noticed there were no birds around that I could see. Oh wait, there's a shadow.
I do not have a target.
It's quite pretty in this area of the zone, I must say. A marine shield. I have a question for you guys, and I'm not sure if anyone will know the answer to it. When you get something like this that you can't equip, is there a way to add it to your like transmog list of items? Like, does selling it do that, or does anything? Because it's kind of lame if you like pick up something that's plate or shield, like this for example, and you want to use it on a different character. I guess I could send it to a character that can use it and equip it to them. Is that the only way to do it? Please let me know if you know, because I have no idea. Oh, there's the feathers. These are very small. Oh gosh, that's all the way over there. Probably going to leave that one until we just happen to be in the area. To save running around too much. One more bear meat. 3 more feathers. I did start saying before and then got distracted that I'm also trying to get the Sin Runner Blanchy mount, which feels very appropriate after we've done we've seen Blanchy now on our classic playthrough and on this playthrough. And I'm into day 2 of Scarlet Monastery, there we go. I'm on to day 2 of 6 of giving Blanchy what they want. Only thing is the respawn is like horrific. He respawns for 5 minutes, or he or she, I'm not sure, for 5 minutes every hour or 2. So I've honestly just been logging into my character, leaving her there. I'm doing it on my paladin, because she's the only one who can really get to Shadowlands at the moment. And just logging in. Staying logged in, sitting there, and I'll like read a book or something, and just wait for Blanchy to pop up. And you only have 5 minutes before they despawn again. And you lose them. Which I think is crazy, but it'll be worth it in the end. We're like nearly halfway. You can also only give them stuff every day. So we get time to read that, but I don't think this group is going to wait. Scarlet Monastery, my favourite of all the dungeons. I'm also definitely going to come back here when it's Hallows Eve and you have to kill the Headless Horseman. I really want to get one of the dragon riding not mounts, but like saddles. I've gotten the Brewmaster one, which I'm very excited about from killing foreign someone. So yeah, next one is to get the Hallows Eve.
I require a target.
So dungeons are kind of brutal. There's a warlock with only one AoE. I don't even know what the quest was. Blades of the Anointed.
My endless agony shall be yours as well. No rest for the angry dead.
I remember back in Classic that Scarlet Monastery used to be like, you would run in and this was back when you actually had to walk in the doors. There would be like 3, there would be Graveyard.
Seek out a vessel and return.
I can't even remember the others, but there were more than one. Right?
I do not have a target.
And I kind of miss that. I'm really looking forward to doing it on my Classic character whenever she gets up to that level. I honestly don't even know how it works, so this is all new to me. We can get to the rest of it through Graveyard now, I think. I don't know, I'm just following the crowd, honestly. Where are we going, guys?
I need to target something first.
I remember the last one was sort of going through these sort of tunnels and then you were outside for a bit and then you went up into some big like cathedral. Oh, this used to be the final, like by final I mean the one you could get to at the highest level, because you get to I think Graveyard first. It's been so long.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
Used to be such a good place to grind out silk cloth too. What do I not have? Did I not pick it up? Okay, I did. I'm gonna have to run back at the end of this if I remember. I went right up to it and everything, I just mustn't have been paying attention.
I do not have a target.
honestly can't even say why this used to be my favorite dungeon. Just know that it was. This one, Dead Mines. This one and Dead Mines, I think, were like the two. Dead Mines was always exciting because it was the first one you could get to on Alliance, really. And then this one just felt like quite an achievement because you're normally about level 30, I think, by the time you could do Scarlet Monastery, and you're about 40 by the time you finished it.
I need to target something first.
I will break you!
The bosses seem different. I don't know this dude. Unless I'm just... Oh no, this kind of seems familiar.
Like a piece of iron.
Ooh. 174. Wow, it's better than our purple.
To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean deaths.
Mail. Not much. Good stuff. I'm also wondering if these were my favourite due to you actually used to know what dropped in these kind of dungeons back in the day, and you used to sort of like farm them purely to get what you wanted. So there must have been some good drops in here. Just wish I could remember what they were. I know there was Cookie's Wand in Dead Mines, and I think there was some kind of cloth dress too. And actually from Scarlet Monastery, I think there was like a whole Scarlet set. Thinking about it now. Discovered Scarlet Monastery.
My legend begins now!
Can you stop mooning around, mate?
But my legend...
I do not have a target.
You shall pay for this treachery.
I remember
Arise,
this.
my champion.
I can't remember which one we're meant to kill first now, though. Maybe it doesn't matter anymore. I found a lot of the old, the way that you had to do things, it doesn't really matter as much in the new retail versions.
I need to target something first.
What monastery complete? And we got nothing cool. Dang it. I always wonder why when there's a staff like this, does only one person get it? Why not me too? I'm going to decline that because we want to keep... I'm still going to have that equipped. We do. I never use it. We're going to quickly go hand that sword in that I forgot to grab because I'm an idiot. And then keep going to Western Plaguelands because we've barely made a dent yet. And really hope that I don't aggro anything along the way. If I do, honestly, I'll probably just leave the dungeon and and just come back and do it later. Can't leave the group or I'm gonna get kicked out of the dungeon. There we go. Goodness me. Drift there. No, they're not together. Yay, now we can hand in. I didn't even create a soul well for anyone. My bad, I didn't even create them for myself either. Seeing an anointed blade floats just in front of the wet statue's team rises from the sword. You get the uncanny feeling that the hand of providence has been waiting for you. And then there was a second quest. Lightmane's corpse. Which one is that? I was lucky. I was literally just about to leave and we would have missed that one too. Please tell me the corpse is still there. Oh, someone's dying.
I live my life in the shadows. There is much to be done.
Oh no, what was that? Oh no, let me leave. Ah! Right. Goodness, that was close. Okay, so we do need to come back. Let's switch back to our voidy. Also need to do our attack in a second once we're out of combat. Destruction this time. Of Ruin, I don't think we use that. Chaos Bolt, Rain of Fire, increase the damage to your next 2 incinerates. That's pretty good. And also, Chaos Bolt increases the damage of Chaos Bolt. I keep forgetting we need to get that Immolate one too. Because that's literally part of our spell rotation. Basically, always. Bear meat. I'm going to untrack this one. There's only 4 chapters in Western Plaguelands, so that makes me think it's probably semi-short to complete. We did Cape of Stranglethorn in about, like, a part and a half. To be fair, the second part was 2 hours long, so more like 2.5 hours. Hopefully this can be similar.
You need something?
It's good to see you back.
See you around.
Hey, Mr. Bear. I'll have my features get to work on these. I'm glad to see you being so useful right away. Perhaps later I will have some more exciting tasks for you.
Be careful. Hey there.
Traveled a long way. Anything you can spare would be
See
appreciated.
you around.
You hunt like a true warlock. Even if we can't set up our homesteads, at least we can still eat.
Have a good one. Greetings.
These farmers from the south wish to take these farms, but I can't let them enter the Plaguelands unprepared. Even with the scourge gone, danger still looms in the form of the Forsaken. No, we must be ready to fight, and that includes our new visitors. Before doing anything else, however, I would recommend that you travel to Uther's tomb to the east and place this tribute before his statue to ask for his blessing. Speak with the priest that tends to the tomb when you are finished. Righty.
Need help?
Sorrow Hill up the road to the northeast was one of the first places that the Argent Crusaders and Sinronian Circle were able to heal. The area is now freed of the Scourge. However, there are still many spectres of the past that for some reason have not passed on into the next world. They may be mourning, they may have unfinished business, or they may just be lost. Take my thurible and use it to douse them with holy incense. One way or another, we will help them move on to the
Be
next.
careful.
Both in the same direction, which is good. And then a bunch of quests over here to get to. But I'm sure once we're done here, it's going to head us up in that direction.
That item is still recharging.
I actually remember being here. Like in
It is not ready yet.
Classic, but I feel like they weren't green.
I cannot use that item yet. It is not ready yet.
There we go. I was going to say they're going to take me at some point, right?
That item is still recharging. I cannot use that item yet. It is not ready yet.
I wish the cooldown on that was a little bit shorter considering how close together they are.
I require a target.
Up to the tomb, which is very pretty looking. Little flowers. I feel like I've been here actually on my paladin doing the Legion. Is Legion the one where you get the different weapons? I can't remember. Like all the expansions kind of blur together for me now, but do you remember being here for that? There are paladin markings around, so that makes sense.
Ishnuala.
You and the humans at Chilwyn Camp wish to retake Andahal. I wish you luck.
Good luck, friend.
If you truly intend to move forward in this battle for Andahal, well, perhaps I can help. To the east lies a large crypt. The bottom level of the crypt was once used for storage of weapons and armor, until the Scourge came. Now that the undead have left, the weapons are free for the taking. Most of the weapons are probably rusted and rotten by now, but they will serve better than the tunics and pitchfork.
Farewell.
Fair enough. Okay, that's just over there. We go do that, and then we'll keep doing the spirits. Scattered all over the bottom level of the crypt, you find shattered crates that once held weapons and armor. It appears that somebody got here before you did. As you turn around, you see the silhouettes of shambling skeletons on the stairs. The undead aren't gone from this crypt, they were lying in wait. Furthermore, they appear to be armed with the weapons that you came looking for. You'll have to escape from the crypt. On your way out, you should gather as many pieces of equipment as you can. Rude. least our Voidy's doing really well now. Like, we barely ever have to heal him. Whereas there was a point in, I think it was Stranglethorn, that we were having to heal him basically every like altercation was. Need to weave cloth. I forgot we're actually a tailoress, so we should be holding on to as much of the cloth as we can. You can see I've got this whole like giant load of things in my bag because we're too high level now for my enchanting. Can't enchant my own items, so I keep sort of being lazy and forgetting to
That
go.
item is still recharging.
I would like to get it maxed out. The other interesting thing is now how you can max it out like per expansion. Which took me a little time, like a little while to get my head around, I'm not gonna lie. It would be a cool thing to actually get done. Oh, we're done. We can go hand everything in. Ideal. That's my soul leech. Oh, it's just a passive, like, buff thing. Bad.
Greetings.
Hopefully most of them passed on peacefully, I think. Yeah.
Farewell.
To be fair, most of them did.
Can I help you?
What happened at Uther's tomb?
See you later.
Attacked by ghosts? Strange. I suppose that crypt wasn't fully healed after all. You just missed Thurman Grant. You remember that oaf of a farmer that was here earlier? He took his men with him and travelled to the nearest farm against my orders.
See you around.
Farmers travelled to the Rithling Haunt, an old farm to the northeast across the river. Someone needs to keep an eye on them. Bring them those rusty weapons and armour you found. We can't have them fighting with pitchforks. Okay. Yeah. Better than one that we have. And it's better than what we have. Good deal.
Hey there.
These men and women here at Chilwyn Camp have noble goals, but their ultimate purpose is war. I would like to offer you an opportunity to pursue more peaceful goals. At the Mender's Steed, beyond war-torn Andahal to the north, the Argent Crusaders join forces with the Saronian Circle. Together we work on healing this land from the plague that used to reign here. Are you interested in joining our cause, Warlock? Sure thing, friend. So, yes, as I thought, we are going to get sent over to where those other quests are. Just going to shortcut over the top, because why not? Wow. We don't really get to see much Forsaken things as Alliance, so this is really cool. Looking forward to that. This is pretty. Got little, like, floating candles and stuff.
Arcanon Poros.
Welcome, Warlock. As you can see, our camp is a joint expedition between Argent Crusade members and Ceronian Circle druids, but we welcome all who wish to help heal the land.
Remember the lessons of the past.
No longer does the Scourge hold this area, we the living are retaking Lordaeron. We have taken great strides already, as you have already seen. The earth flowers, the trees grow tall and green, and the wildlife is beginning to return, yet a few remnants of undeath remain. While the trees and grass prosper, the animals are struggling. Something is preventing them from healing, and I intend to find out what. Bring me samples from the plagued wildlife so that I may study them
Blessings
closely.
upon your family.
You wish to speak?
I am Adrene Towhide, a druid of the Ceronian Circle. You can thank us for healing this land where once there was only death. We accept all who choose to follow the druidic path, regardless of race, faction, or talent. Occasionally, that means we enlist a druid who needs more help than others. I'd like you to meet Zen Kiki, the troll. He's pretty new and he's still learning his craft. Would you mind taking him out with you for a while? You can practice combat on the plagued animals that roam nearby.
Ancestors watch over you.
I guess we can have a friend.
How about we make a deal?
Void Elf, I'm glad someone's here to help me out. We Ceronian druids have recultivized Dolson's farm. Immediately behind me, the land has flourished and our crops have been successful, mostly. A few plants seem to still be infected by the plague that ran through this land. Perhaps their roots were too deep, perhaps the seeds were weak. Cannot say. All I can say is that I need an able warlock like you to help me remove the bad plants from the good ones.
Cheerio.
Cheerio indeed. Okay, where are we handing it up here? We'll take these guys their weapons so they don't die. Even Grant. Did Valifus send you? He doesn't know when to let up, does he?
See you later.
Well, now that you're here, we'll gladly take that armor off your hands. You can keep the weapons, though. Those men wouldn't know which end to hold.
Have a good one.
I told Commander Valifus that we could hold our own, and we intend to. I had a little conversation with the Death Knight General on my way over here. We farmers plan to help in our own way. We will take control of this farm, begin to cultivate the land, and then, when the battle for Anderhal commences, we will attack the Forsaken from the rear. They'll never expect it. First, we need to get rid of these Forsaken outriders, kill some, then return to me. Okay, so now we have a bunch of quests to do all around, which is exciting. But I think this would be a good place to finish up for today, and then we can get into all of it in the next part. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. If you want to keep following along this journey with me, don't forget to subscribe as I upload videos every other day. And I will see you in the next part. Bye guys.